Hello everyone, good morning. Today we're going to have the Laro ng Lahi by, of course, Teacher Sanli. So, ano nga ba kaya yung different ng Laro ng Lahi? When we say Laro ng Lahi, it is a game commonly played by Filipino children. During ancient times, games have been part of our society and a source of enjoyment. This can be used for practice, self-testing skills, cooperative play, or competitive play. So, pag sinabi kaagad ng mga tao na, uy, laro ng lahi. So, it is play for Filipino children. Ito yung tawag sa mga laro natin, sa mga larong Pilipino, laro ng lahi. So, what is the different examples of laro ng lahi? So, we have here, ano po to? It is patintero. And this one is tumbang preso. Very good. Luksong tinik. It's a game commonly played by Filipino children. During ancient times, games have been part of our society and a source of enjoyment. This can be used for practice, self-testing skills, cooperative play, or competitive play. So, pag sinabi kaagad ng mga tao na, uy, laro ng lahi. So, it is play for Filipino children. Ito yung tawag sa mga laro natin, sa mga larong Pilipino, laro ng lahi. So, what is the different examples of laro ng lahi? So, we have here, ano po to? It is patintero. And this one is tumbang preso. Very good. Luksong tinik. How about this one? This is lukso ng goma. And this one is also a luksong tinik. To understand more what are the different types of laro ng lahi or what are the different examples ng laro ng lahi, I prepare something for you. So, we start with the 5 different types of the larong lahi. One, we have the target games. When we say target games, it is the activities in which players send an objective towards or send an object towards the target while avoiding obstacles. An unopposed game, the contender only aims to hit the target to score while in an opposed game. The player uses offensive or defensive strategies to make a goal. These games can be played indoor or outdoor. So pag sinabing target games, we need to have, of course, the target. And we have the two teams kasi we have the offensive team and the defensive team. Pag sinabi nating offensive, tayo yung nagpi-play. When we say defensive, tayo yung kontra. So, to understand more what is target games, let us have the examples. This one, ano po kaya ito? Very good. It is the sipa. So, as you can see here, ang target po dito is yung tingga or we call it as the sipa. Then, meron tayong two persons. One is the offensive, ito yung nagpe-play, and the defensive, who is making a strategies para makuha niya yung sipa or yung tingga. So, ang tawag ulit ng target games is to have a main goal or to have a target. This one also is the sipa. Pico. This one is the pico. Ang target po dito is this one. Ito yung pico and we have the two players. One is the offensive and the defensive. Kaya gumagawa ng mga different gestures yung defensive para makuha nila yung target, para malito nila yung offensive or yung tumitira. And also is the larong sebo. Ito po yung one player is going to get the target, which is the red flag. Kailangan niya pong makuha ang red flag by climbing in the bamboo. Pero the challenge here is oily yung bamboo. Kaya kailangan niyang mas lalong higpitan para mas pumunta siya sa taas, while others are making making different moves to disturb the offensive player, or gumagawa sila ng strategies na para hindi makuha ng isang player ng etong player yung target, which is the red flag. Again, when we say target games, we need to have the target, of course, and the two teams which are the offensive and the defensive. Next is the second type of larong Pinoy. We have here the invasion games. What is the meaning of invasion? It is the pagsasakop, or we need to conquer. So, what is invasion games? It is the team games whereby the main objective is for participants to invade their opposition's territory in striving to score more points within the allocated time frame. So, pag sinabi nating invasion games, merong dalawang teritoryo. Example nito ay this one. This is the common. What is this? Very good. It is the basketball. We have here, pag sinabi nating basketball, we have two territories, two areas, and two rings. Halimbawa, yung team A is yung area nila is nasa right. So, their ring should be in the left. Kailangan po na nasa left yung area ng team A. Then, yung ring nila is nasa example here, we have the basketball. We have the two teams in the basketball and two territories. Example, this one, the red, is the team A. So, yung area nila is nasa right, which is the ring is supposed to be in the left. Kaya pumupunta sila sa left area to shoot. Every shoot, they're going to gain a score. Kaya yung sinasabing invasion games, we need to have two territories. Contradiction siya ng ating area. Kung halimbawa nasa right tayo, yung area natin is sa right, yung obstacles natin ay kailangan pumunta pa tayo sa left area and to gain score. Yun ang invasion. Pupunta tayo sa kabilang area, which is the opposition's area, para maka-score. The third type of game, we have here the number 3, the striking or the fielding games. When we say striking, ano kaya to? Very good. It is, kailangan nating tumira. Kailangan nating mag-practice or tumira ng something or object para score tayo. So, when we say striking, it is the activities in which players score points by striking. Again, by striking an object and running to designate playing areas or prevent opponents from scoring by retrieving the object and returning it to stop the play. By playing these games, participants will learn the key skills and tactics for games such as baseball, cricket, and softball. So, pag sinabi ulit na striking, kailangan nating may titirahin tayong object and we need to run to designated areas. Ito yung tinatawag na fielding games. Striking, may kailangan tayong tirahin, and fielding, we need to run on the different bases. Then after ng we have three bases. After that three base, we need to run for the home. Every home natin is equivalent to 1 score, 1 point. Very good. So, example of striking is the all-known baseball and the softball. Pag sinabi nating baseball, we need to strike the ball by using the bat. Pag sinabi nating softball is the same with the baseball. Anong pinagkaiba ng baseball and softball? Baseball is played by the males or the boys, while softball is played by the girls and or the females. So, these two are also a fielding game. Bakit po? Because these two games are also having based games. Every tira nila, kailangan nilang mag-run sa mga bases. So, every one hit ng player is equivalent to, you need to run to the other base until na ma-reach nyo po yung home base, which is to gain a 1 point or 1 score. And we have here the fourth one is the net sport. Net sport. What is net sport? So, it needs to have a net. Very good. Kailangan po natin ng net. It is a sport where a net is a standard part of the game, especially where the net separates the opponents. The object of these games is to hit the ball or bird over the net. Again, kailangan niyang i-hit pero over the net kasi may net nga po siya. Then, play typically begins with one side serving the ball or bird by initially tossing or releasing it, then hitting it over the net. Pag sinabi nating net sport, kailangan po nating gamitan ng net. And next, we need to strike or to hit an object to go to the other area. Halimbawa ng net sport, we have here, what is this? What is this? Very good. It is a soccer. This is a soccer. So, as you can see here at the back, there is a net. Very good. There is a net. Then, yung isa is, kailangan niyang isipa papunta sa net para maka-attain sila ng goal or a score. While the other one is the defensive. Kailangan mag-defend siya para hindi sila matalo, para hindi maka-goal. And of course, we have here the badminton, which is commonly used or played by the females or the girls. Bakit considered na net sport yung badminton? It is simply because the net sport is, or the badminton is having a net, while they also have two rackets and they need to hit the cock. Kailangan nilang i-hit ito over the net. So, when we say net sport, kailangan ng net. And we need to strike an object to go to the, to go. And of course, we have here the badminton. When we say badminton, we're going to use the net. And of course, two opponents, two teams are playing using the rackets and they need to hit the cock. Kailangan nilang hit the cock above the net. So, again, if there is a net and you're going to hit an object to make the object to make an object over the net, we call it as a net sport. And lastly, we have here the electronic games, or we call it also as the e-games. When we say an e-games, we're going to a generic term for any amusement or recreation using a standalone video game, desktop, computer, or the internet with one or more players. So, pag sinabi natin electronic games or e-games, we're going to use the different desktop, computer, internet, and cellphone. So, ginagamitan natin siya ng gadgets. Halimbawa nito is this one. Very good. We use here the game controller sa electronic games. And the commonly played here, Filipinos, we use the Pac-Man. Very good. So, those are the different types of laro ng Pinoy or laro ng lahi. So, always remember, the traditional games are indigenous games known as laro ng lahi were played informally with minimal equipment and can be played without reference or written rules due to limited resources. Kasi yun nga yung sabi kanina that laro ng lahi is an ancient games pa. Kaya 'di ba dati sa ancient times wala pang mga computer para i-encode yung mga history natin. Kaya, very less or limited yung resources natin. But we can learn through our grandparents or different cousins, family, kasi pinapasa nila yung karanasan nilang na nalaro nilang mga larong lahi. So, what are the different 5 types of games? We have here the target games, which is we need to have a target, of course, and kailangan yung defensive natin is gumagawa ng strategies para ma-disturb yung ating offensive. Again, target games, kailangan nating may goal or kailangan nating may target para to attain a score. Invasion games, kailangan pumunta tayo sa ibang teritoryo, sa opponent territory to get or to make the challenge and obtain a score. And of course, we have here also the striking games or the fielding games. When we say striking, we need to use an equipment to strike such object. And fielding also, it is also you need to run to different bases, and after 3 bases, you will go back to the home base. Wherein after going back, after reaching the home base, you can attain 1 score or 1 point. Net games is the use of the net. Of course, the use of the net. Kailangan nating i-hit ang object above the net, or we need to defend our net. Kailangan nating i-defend natin yung ating net. Like for example is the baseball. Kailangan nating i-defend siya. Kailangan walang makapasok or walang bolang makapasok sa may net para hindi sila maka-attain ng score. Very good. And e-games is the use of computer, laptop, desktop, cell phones. Those are the different types of the laro ng lahi. For questions and clarifications, just comment down below. Goodbye!